Any city is always about growth. When we think about what could happen in downtown Greensboro, what has happened in the 8 years that I've been here, I see tremendous energy on the street that didn't exist when I came, and I think that's a huge change for us. I'm Patrick Lee Lucas. I'm an associate professor of interior architecture at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. When I moved to Greensboro in 2002, I took a job at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. I was fascinated to learn that this campus was just mere blocks from the downtown. Equally fascinating is the fact that the North Carolina A&T campus is equidistant on the other side of downtown. And then you add to that the presence of Elon and Bennett and Greensboro College and even our friends at Guilford, all contributing to this notion of university town. We have the opportunity, I think, that's pretty unique in the area to actually work in the community and a lot of work that we do. So one of the places that we use a lot is downtown because of the wealth of resources that are here in terms of historic buildings, in terms of sites and opportunities. And this building that we're standing in is one of those that I worked with in a studio class. We're in the Elon University School of Law. Many people in Greensboro might know that as the 1964 public library designed by Edward Lowenstein. That project was a multi-university opportunity. Elon was glad to be our partner for that. So with the Department of Interior Architecture, the Department of History, and the Department of Art from our end at UNCG, plus the Elon University School of Law as sort of a site for one of the projects, we put exhibition of Lowenstein's work in modern architecture in Greensboro in two major places on campus at UNCG at the Gateway Gallery, and then here in this building. The students actually designed and built all of the exhibit elements, which Elon has retained and now they use for their signage for the building. Because the community grew in the 1960s, we have a lot of buildings that date from that time. They tend to be underappreciated because folks don't really understand them, but they stand side by side with some of the oldest buildings in town, and so downtown is kind of the crossroads where all of this architecture and design is coming together. I like the scale of Greensboro, and I like the idea that you're able to get across town pretty quickly, but that the center core, the downtown of it, is a place that's a destination for lots of things, because some of our major cultural institutions are here. I live between downtown and the university, and I know that students find it pretty easy to make that transition, either on bike or by car, certainly on foot. I enjoy walking because I like the sense of energy that comes from the city and the kinds of things that you see along the way. So when you think about the future, any kinds of improvements that go on relative to the downtown space, that kind of is going to build the energy of the city. And building the energy of the city, I think, is a thing that tells us that we're healthy, and it's a thing that tells us that we're headed places, and I think those are good key ideas for the future.